Hello, my people. Your favorite, hopefully favorite, emo MILF is here. Yeah! Cue the emo Shrek. My people, before I get into the video, I'm giving away a Polaroid if you follow me on Instagram, which if you're not already, I don't even know what you're doing. Subscribe! If you're subscribed, follow me on Instagram and follow me on TikTok at jessie, paege, paege. Put some respect on that. Love your emo MILF. Mwah. Anyways, hello! I'm being extremely joyful for a topic that is not very fun. Yeah! I want to talk about this bizarre phenomenon that I have been seeing and bring some light to this trend that shouldn't even be a trend. Trend is assuming it's cool to do, and this isn't cool to do at all. I want to make things very clear. I am a queer woman. I am bisexual. So this is coming from the perspective of a queer woman. Love the lesbian community. I stan you all. Mwah, mwah. You deserve all the love in the world. I stan you. It is just done strictly through me being an ally and trying to amplify the voices of a lot of lesbians and queer women as well that have just been affected by this horrible thing. Who started this? But also we will be getting into this. This has been going on indirectly for a very long time. First off, what is a TikTok musician? TikTok musician versus just being a musician has a certain stigma. And then the thing is, I think realistically, almost all musicians are on TikTok right now. Unless you're Harry Styles or like The Weeknd and you don't have to. Harry Styles though, listen, if he wants to shake his little tattooed butt on TikTok, I would love it. I'm just saying, not that he's ever gonna see it. Subscribe if you're new. Essentially, the whole music industry has changed and TikTok is blowing up music. I guess the whole term TikTok musician refers to people that really lean on and utilize TikTok as their marketing strategy. Musicians that almost are TikTokers at the same time. And here's the thing, being a TikTok musician isn't necessarily a bad thing. There's so much opportunity for musicians that never had a chance to blow up. You used to have to know someone and have some sort of and now you can literally sing in your room and what you're saying can hold such an impact that you can start a whole music career. Like that's incredible, that's great, and I want to make that abundantly clear. But with that being said, there's more musicians out there and more music being spread to mass audiences, and maybe some music that shouldn't be spread to mass audiences. I think because of this influence of TikTok, people have been thinking about this TikTok algorithm when they are making music. You know, I need something that's gonna bring in shock value. And unfortunately, being bigoted is shock value? We will be dissecting some of these because what the heck? This one is particularly targeting the lesbian community because they don't experience enough and don't have enough of a history of oppression, according to maybe this person. Ready? I don't know if this person is straight or what, but you know, this person is dating men and saying that they wish they were a lesbian, they wish they were attracted to women and non-binary lesbians and so on because it would be easier because these men suck. You can be like, men suck, like go for it. I will not stop you. There are some men that definitely suck, like a very large amount of them suck. Obviously there's some that are incredible. Okay? If you're also, you know, particularly dating straight men, they don't necessarily have the best track record when it comes to many things. But here's the thing, you are essentially alluding to the fact that it would be easier for you to be a lesbian while completely diminishing the lesbian experience or even just the experience of someone in the LGBTQ+ community, which is an oppressed group. Especially the lesbian community, there's so much sexualization and stigma, and for you you to just be like, it would be so much easier. As if people in the LGBTQ plus community aren't, I don't know, oppressed. Potentially worrying about if they're going to be able to marry in America right now. For you to be like, I wish I was a lesbian, it must be so easy, is extremely privileged. Unfortunately, there's another one. I think this person might be queer.
Hey mom, I like boys too. I'm not a raging full-on lesbo. Wait, I was for like a second, but that's what's hard about 2022. You can switch it up and swing whichever fucking way you want to.
I am so sorry. As a fellow queer woman, I feel the need to protect the lesbian community in this situation. I'm also going to be getting into some TikToks that just fetishize bisexual women and pansexual people as well, but I don't want to erase the fact that it mostly happens to the lesbian community, so that's why I'm starting with these examples. So I want to know which 2022 this person is living in, because the 2022 I'm living in this particular universe, you know, within the metaverse, that type of verbiage isn't okay. I don't know what 2022 you're living in. This person apologized, so I just want to talk more about the issue with the statements and the not realizing things, but I don't want this to necessarily be a target to just this one person. But, you know, this was something that this person said and it should be dissected and commented on, and I want to pull apart what is wrong about this. Realizing like, hey, I'm not actually a lesbian, I actually identify with being a bisexual, is something that happens. Like, sexuality is fluid, you might realize things, you might not realize things, like, and there's no shame in that. It's the fact that the song, number one, says a word that is not okay to say. It's implied to be derogatory. Two is the fact that it's addressed to the mom, and it's like, don't worry mom, I like boys too. Being bisexual versus being lesbian doesn't mean your parents should accept you more. Your parents should accept you no matter what. I don't think this song ever actually came out. I am a little shocked that this person just didn't have someone to be like, hey, like, maybe you shouldn't post that. The first song is just on Spotify and has not been removed somehow. I wanted to make sure I didn't just include women that are writing songs that are negatively portraying queer women, and specifically, more often than not, the lesbian community, but I also wanted to incorporate the men that do it, and these are very successful male musicians, even people that I'm a fan of, where I'm like, I'm gonna get hated on for this as a One Direction fan. I had a fan account for Niall. It was like Niall's Butt Cheeks or something. Iconic. I was like 12. I was ahead of my time, okay? I still love One Direction. I like went to a whole club night. It was just a ton of One Direction fans like screaming their lyrics with the music videos on stage, and I had the time of my life. Anyways, huge fan of One Direction. So there's a song called Both Ways. I remember when this song came out, it was quite the controversy. This isn't me like spreading hate towards Liam, it's more of like just having an open conversation about what this type of song maybe does and means. And I know that this song was actually written by a bi woman. I think it's more of the fact of a man singing about how attractive he thinks a bi woman is in a sexual way is not maybe doing what it should. Maybe the wrong people might find it. I'll pull up the lyrics. My girl, she like it both ways. She like the way it all tastes. Couple more, we'll call it foreplay. No, I don't discriminate. I won't judge. The bare minimum of being an ally is just not judging them. Are we supposed to get down on our knees, be like, holy moly, a person that won't judge me for my sexuality I can't change? Incredible, life-changing. Switching lanes like a Bugatti. I can never say designer. That's like a car name, right? Sorry. Flipping that body, go head, I go tails. Is he talking about playing mermaids? You were thinking it too, right? Go head, I go tails. That sounds like playing mermaids. He's like, okay, I'll take the purple tail. You swim with your head first. I'm so stupid. Okay. Loving the way that she's turning you on. Definitely it's about being very sexually supportive of a bisexual woman. I think that's the issue. It's just coming from a man that's, I believe, straight. I mean, we don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's a queer legend. I feel like he's explicitly said he's straight. Make every day my birthday, let's celebrate, like, oh my gosh, she do things you won't believe. It's just all about watching and like loving what you see with a bi woman, also getting down with a woman, but like it's just so sexual coming from a straight man. Maybe straight man will see a straight man with lots of girls that love him talking about how hot it is when girls are hooking up with other girls, and it's just a huge stigma already. So anything that perpetuates that could be extremely negative. I don't think he even had bad intentions with this. I feel like when it comes to like singing about, especially like queer women who have been sexualized and sexualized a lot by men, I think it's just really important for those songs to be by other queer women or queer people, you know? That's what I think is important. Even if there was a writer, this is under the alias of this is by Liam Payne. So there's this compilation going around on TikTok. I never realized, and I'm a big fan of The Weeknd, okay? He was one of my most listened to songs. I feel hot when I listen to The Weeknd, okay? But you said you might be into girls, said you're going through a phase. If that's the only queer female representation we're getting in his music, that's horrible. What? It's like, in order to tell a man that you might be into women, you have to diminish it. You have to be like, it's probably just a phase though. That was an important clarification after, very important. I will never forget this one, the I Like Girls Who Like Girls. Basically similar energy to the Liam Payne song. You can say that you support queer women without making it about your own sexual attraction. No one really is asking for straight men to say that they like queer women and they're into it in a song that's being monetized. I don't know. No one's asking for it. We did not ask. Also, this does not mean I hate any of these musicians. I know one of the musicians, I think, was Drake. I don't know anything about Drake, to be honest. I couldn't list 5 songs, so I literally just don't know anything about like any of those musicians, to be honest. Even The Weeknd, I'm like, I just listen to his hot songs. There are these stigmas with queer women. They've been played out in music for years and they've been building. Here's a song from 1991. It's called I Like Girls Who Like Girls. Spelled G-Y-R-L-S. Why is that giving me RARXD energy? Literally the same title of the song on TikTok everyone was making fun of. Well, Wendy likes boys, but she likes girls better. Who is asking? Let's hear Wendy. I would listen to Wendy's song. Why do I need to hear what this man thinks about Wendy and her sexuality? I don't care. And deep down in my heart, I think I knew that when I met her, but I couldn't help myself. Oh God. Them women always trip my Tigger. What? Tigger? Like Winnie the Pooh. Them women always trip my trigger. Why are you making Wendy's sexuality about yourself? I like girls who like girls. I always have, and I always will. I like them strong and independent. Yes. Because women have to be queer to be strong and independent, I guess? No straight woman has ever been strong and independent according to this person. They don't mind picking up the bill. Are you saying like straight women are like, oh my God, help me, I'm like so small and I can't pay for anything. And then queer women are like, yeah, I'll pay for the bill. I guess it started with the drummer in my very first band. She made me ache just like a woman when she walked just like a man. Cause queer women can't be feminine too. Like it means that they have to walk like a man to be queer. What? She said it wasn't nothing personal, but she could never want me. That's always gonna haunt me. This drummer didn't even reject you. This drummer just isn't into you. Oh my God. Woe is me. Every girl you hits on is gay and now you're making a song about it. This is the worst part. Well, it's a twisted little world and we all got our little kinks. Why is this song making me mad? I truly do not give a damn what other twisted people think. Let's unpack that, or maybe not. We all got our little kinks. So it's either they're referring to the women being gay as being just a kink, or he's talking about the fact that his kink is women that date queer women. And either way, it's bad. Either way, I don't like it. Yes, let's gaslight and just be like, the world's full of so many little of things, and you know, me having a kink for something someone can't change that's a part of their identity, and you know, getting really upset and personally offended and haunted, like that's a strong word to use, haunted by the fact that these queer women are being like, I'm not into you, is haunting you? Oh my god. He is bragging about the fact that he's not homophobic, or he thinks he's not. Nothing screams ally like making women and their sexuality about yourself, right? And making a song about it. They're like, I don't care what other people think, that I'm into gay women. See, that's where the term be yourself does not work for everyone. It's great that you live life not caring about what other people think, but maybe it's not what other people are thinking about you, and it's just genuinely that you're maybe doing something that's not okay. I don't know. And as for romances and rendezvous, you can get them when you can. Kink. That song was kind of implying that you were into it a little more than just being like, yeah, I'm into you being happy and being yourself. I just got gaslighted for a whole song about how the world's twisted, so it's totally okay to do that. Well, that was beautiful. So yeah, those are songs. As someone that makes music, stream preach, stream phantom, stream fictional character, your emo MILF says so, it's on your homework. Do it. You know, you can record like 20 takes of the same line, or you write it and you keep singing it back. You really hear your own song a lot when you're making music and when you're writing music. You're like, okay, I have this line, now I'm gonna try the next line and try the line before it with it, and you keep singing the same line. It's different than getting out a rant on your phone and posting it immediately. It's something that is very intentional. You spend a lot of time on each line. So my whole thing is, if you're saying this in a song, when you were thinking through every single line and maybe even singing stacks of harmonies where you're saying the same thing 10 times and you still don't realize this might be offensive. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what's insane to me. Music requires so much thought into each line. So what the heck are you saying when you're not recording music? That's something I can't help but think about. I don't want to make assumptions though. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. Overall, my conclusion is that if you are not a part of that community, you shouldn't be singing about them, because it's not about your perspective. Wow, I am so sorry. And maybe you shouldn't be a straight man singing about how hot it is to watch bi women be intimate, and then be like, well, I don't judge, because not judging someone for being bisexual is the bare minimum, but we're very glad that you are into it. So yeah, if you're a part of the LGBTQ+ community, talk about your experiences. If you're not, don't talk about your experiences with other people being LGBTQ+. I don't think anyone asked for that. I really need to let everyone know about how gay women make me feel. Yeah! That's more of the last few. And then for the other ones, you know, just realize that saying you wish to be a part of an oppressed group you're not a part of and don't experience maybe isn't the best idea. My people, that is it for this video. I love you as your emo MILF. Let me know if you've been liking the commentary videos, because a girl can talk. Once I start talking, I just don't know how to stop. And then people think if they don't match my energy, I don't like them. But it's just that it's hard to match because I just won't stop talking. See, like right now. Okay, I love you so much, my people. I'm gonna feature your posts on the screen as well as your pages. Get it? They're fan pages, but they're pages because I'm Jessie Paige. Haha. Okay, I will see you next Saturday, and stream preach. And remember, the rat's name is not Ratatouille, it's Remy. I'm watching you.